Meanwhile, I noticed that people are generally pretty good in designing PowerPoint slides if we compare that to 10 years ago. However, when it comes to Excel tables, people often don't put much effort into effective visualization. They believe that it's just a spreadsheet with a bunch of figures and it's not worth to make it look nicer. As a business and data analyst, your tables are your business card and your first impression when you lead through your analyses in Excel. Therefore, I'm going to explain 5 steps how to make tables great again. My name is Jonas, I'm your data storyteller, and I want you to become successful as a business and data analyst. Step 1. Choose the right number formats. If you see large numbers, 10,000s, 100,000 or millions, get rid of any decimal places. Nobody is interested in the 24 cents and removing decimals makes the whole table clearer. Next, 1000 separators are as important as the decimal places. Especially numbers with 6 to 7 digits need separators for better reading experience. If you have percentages in your table, I recommend to use 1 decimal place. It depends a little bit on the use case, sometimes you can even go without a decimal place. In most cases, more than 1 decimal place is definitely too precise. Step 2. Totals to the top. If you have 1 row for the totals, always position it as the first row below the column headers. There's one exception. If you want to show a calculation that goes from top to bottom, you should end with the total or the result as the last row. I know that this step could be a bit unusual for you. In most tables and especially in typical standardized Excel templates, the totals are always on the bottom. However, this is not smart because when presenting your analyses, your storytelling should always start with the big picture and then continue with the details. To highlight the totals, I usually make it bold and indent the remaining rows. Step 3. Graphic tables. Always integrate Incell charts to your tables. In fact, this is the most important and effective step. Go to Conditional Formatting, select the little bars and choose the right color. Numbers that are not so important can be colored in a light gray, and numbers where people should put attention on have to show up in signal colors. For example, return on sales is a focused KPI. Therefore, I choose green for positive and red for negative values. And now watch the huge difference before and after. Your eyes are directed to the red bar or the larger green bars. It is immediately apparent which numbers are comparable or double the size as others. If there's one takeaway in this video, then it is this one. Always use Incell charts in tables for an effective visualization. I promise that you will stand out from the analysts crowd. Step 4. Big things first. We now have to get some order into the table. Similar to the premise totals to the top, you have to sort the things in your table by size. In most cases, you will sort in a descending order. Here I want to have the product categories with the largest sales on top. Depending on the situation, I could also sort by profit or return on sales. For analyses, it normally makes no sense to sort things alphabetically. Or did you ever see a football table sorted by names? Probably not. Step 5. Spruce it up. We are now ready to make the final touches. First of all, I usually fill the cell colors with white because I don't like to see the standard table grids. Secondly, we will add gray row lines to the table. In general, people read tables from left to right and row by row. Therefore, row lines help to stay in the row. Never use alternating shadings from row to row because this is very confusing for your readers. And thirdly, add some bold white column lines to your table. You don't need colored column lines since the little bars and numbers are already some kind of column separators. The white column lines give your tables a very professional look. Please give me a like and subscribe my channel if those 5 steps were helpful. Always remember that these little extras make a huge difference in your presentation. This is important to become more visible as a business and data analyst. So please take the time and make tables great again. My name is Jonas and I'm your data storyteller.